Hi everyone, welcome to another episode of Nathan's 3D Factory. In this episode, I'm going to show you freestyle stuff. It's been a while since I've done this, okay? So the one that I found that was really intriguing today was the freestyle face marking, right? So first of all, I'm going to show you by enabling the freestyle in the render settings. I'm going to go into here, just check freestyle. Okay, and I'm going to move my camera so that I can get this into a good place. Okay, so here's my camera, X, RZ. Now I'll just kind of adjust it as I need to. Okay. Alright, so now I'm going to select my cube here. Alright. And so I'm going to do a couple of things here, right? First, I'm going to go into my face selection mode by pressing 3. I for inset, okay? Now, I'm going to tab out of edit mode, and then I'm going to do a quick render, F12. So right off the bat, you can see that we have freestyle edges all over the place, right? Well, let's say I want a little bit more control over this. So what I can do then is that I can say, well, what I want to do is that I want to do this face right here, and I want to do Control F, face data, and I'm going to mark a freestyle face. And then I'm going to tab out of edit mode. And then if I just do a quick F12. Okay, so we got that all taken care of. What I forgot to do was I forgot to mark the face data right here on my render settings. So if I go into my view layer, then what I do is I go down until I get to the freestyle stuff, and then we check the face marks. So, learn from my mistake. Should have done that first, okay? So, now we're going to look at this, and then you're going to notice you only get this item right here. Alright? So, what the face mark is doing is that it is telling Blender, I want to have just this face included with the face data, okay? So, we have inclusive, exclusive. We can do one face or both faces. Now let's take a look at both faces and see what happens if we do that. Okay, so what you see here is that nothing is there because we only have one face that was ever selected, right? So, I'm going to get out of that. And now, that's just an example of what you need for this. You can also do exclusive. And let's do that with just the one face. Alright, and then we're going to press F12. Everything is selected except for that one face, okay? Now, let's say we get out of that, and then, instead of doing this one, we're going to clear the data by going Control F, clear freestyle face. Now we're going to do one that's going to be inset here, okay? So I'm going to do mark freestyle face on that one. Alright, and now I want inclusive only. And now we're going to press F12 again. Now notice that none of the faces are marked, right? But why is that? Why do we have just nothing, right? Well, the reason for that is because all the rules that we have set are silhouette, crease, and border. Nothing else, okay? So, for right here, if we were to do something else, let's take a look at this, and let's say we are going to mark freestyle edge on all that. And then we're going to include edge mark as part of our parameters, right? So now, what we get is this. This gives us a little bit more control. And now, let's say, all right, well now we've got a little bit more control. And now I'm going to mark these, Control F, not Control E. Mark freestyle face. Okay, so now all those are marked. And now I can say Control F12, right? Or not Control F12, just F12. So now I have where we have creases as well as freestyle edges. And so now this gives us a little bit more control over which faces we can select for freestyle, okay? Pretty cool stuff, isn't it? So I want to give this little quick tip on how to do something in freestyle. It's been a while and I love freestyle. I don't use it a lot, but when I do, it's really fun for doing cartoon styles. Makes it a lot easier than, say, doing the grease pencil if you're just doing 3D objects, okay? So this is another element of control. I really love this feature. I just barely discovered it, but I am so going to be using this. So I hope that you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope that you comment on this, on what you think of this. And if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel and make sure that you keep yourself updated with what I'm doing. So thank you so much for watching Nathan's 3D Factory. Have a great day.